In our industries and organization, multiple people work together to perform some specific task. Every person has his or her own specific task that he or she has to perform before a certain deadline. So, for the better progress of the organization, managers use task management system so that they can keep track of the tasks which are given to the employees. Hi, I'm Gaurav from KnowHow Academy. So, as we know, task management system gives a helping hand to managers to track the tasks of their employees. Now, what if you want to create your own task management system with two separate dashboards, first for manager and second for our employees or users, and you want the employee to add their tasks and update accordingly, and you want a dashboard for the manager so that he can see all the tasks, how many are completed, and they can filter it by the user or employee's name. So, to create that kind of task management system, we can take the help of PowerApps, because as you know, PowerApps is a low code technology that helps you to build your application very easily, and it is very efficient. Now, before moving further, let me tell you what we are going to learn in this video. In this video, we are going to create a task management system with the help of our PowerApps and SharePoint. Also, we will create three screens. First will be our user or employee screen, second will be our manager dashboard, and third will be our add and edit form screen, from where the user or employee can add or edit his or her task. Also, we are going to create a Power Automate flow to send the email to the manager when the task is completed. So first, as I have already created a SharePoint list named task. Here I have title, description, status, and the status is of our choice column. And here I have two choices. First is pending and second is completed. Now next is our ID. After that we have our due date of type date time, in which I have selected date only. And next is our assign to column, which is of type person or group. Now we need to create our app. So for that I will go to my Power Apps, and here I will select create. I will select blank. Here I will give it a name employee task management system. After that I will click create. Now we have our screen here. So first I will take a rectangle. This will be our main dashboard. So I will name it dashboard or employee dashboard. I will name it employee dashboard, and here in the label I have named it employee dashboard and give it a font size of 21 and font weight bold. After that I have selected the color to white. Now I will copy the rectangle and paste again. Now I will simply take a vertical gallery to connect my SharePoint list. So here I will search SharePoint, and in the sites I will select my site here, and then I will select my SharePoint list, which is tasks. After that I will select connect, and we have our two records visible here. Now this is our employee screen. So first of all I will change the layout and select title. Now I will decrease the size of our text label. I will give it a font size of 17. This is our title. Now I will simply copy and paste here. Here I will display, let me check again, description. So this will be our this item dot description. Now I will paste again. It will be our status dot value, and after that I will display the due date, and here will be our due date. Similarly, I will take a text label here. Here I will write title, give it a font size of 18, and font color will be white, and font weight will be semi bold. Now I will simply paste the labels and paste. Now this is our due date. So I will write due date. Here is our status. Next is description, and done. Now we need to create another screen for adding and editing our task. So I will select new screen, blank. I will name the screen to task details, and here I will add and edit form. Select task. Now we have our form here. First in our assign to, I will select display fields, which will be display name instead of claims. So here we have our names. Now simply we need to select item. So I will write lookup task comma id equal to gallery 1 dot selected dot id. This is for edit. Id equal to gallery 1 dot selected dot id. Also we need to select the form, but before that I will add a button, and we will add a rectangle here, and label will be task details, font size 21, font weight bold, color white, and let me drag it. Also I will take an icon back. In the advanced, I will select on select, which will be navigate to our screen 1, and the icon color will be white. Also, in our form, in the advanced section, I will select on success, notify, saved, data successfully. Here, notification type will be success and duration will be 1000 ms. And in our submit button, first I will name it submit, and in the on select I will write submit form 1, and after submission navigate to our screen 1. Now we need to set our form mode. So first I will go back, and here in the advanced section I will set where form as a variable is edit, and then navigate to our task details. I will simply copy that and I will add an icon. So I will write add, and here I will select my icon. I will simply place it here, and on select I will paste my action, and instead of edit it will be new. Now going back to my task details screen, in the form mode I will select if where form is equal to new, then form mode will be new, and where form is equal to edit, then form mode will also be edit, and done. Now we will add another action if our task is completed. Now in our visibility condition I will hide this button if this item dot status dot value is equal to pending, and done. So here we have created our employee dashboard, task list, and add and edit. So first I will check here, click on add. I will name it development, no due date, and in the assign to I will select a candidate and click on submit. So here we have added the task of another employee. So for clarification I will add another column here which will be our username. So here I will select this item dot assign to dot display name, and here I will paste it, and in the label it will be our employee. So now I want to filter it by only the logged in user. Now in our employee dashboard I have 3 tasks, and if I have been logged in as support, I should not be able to see the third record because this is not my task. So for that we will go to our app, and here in our on start I will create a variable which will be set where user is equal to user. Now we have created a variable where user. Now in my task I will add a filter task comma assign to dot email is equal to where user dot email. Now as you can see I am unable to see any record because we need to run on start. So now if I preview I can see only my records. So this is how you do the filtering according to logged in user. We will add a drop down here to filter according to our status. So I will simply select drop down, and in the items I will create an array. There will be pending comma completed, and here I will add another filter status dot value is equal to drop down 1 dot selected dot value. So this is how we can filter it. Now our employee dashboard is completed. What if I want to create a manager dashboard? I will change the name to employee screen. Now for the manager dashboard I will simply duplicate my screen here. Instead of employee screen 1 I will name it manager dashboard, and this drop down will remain same. Now in our manager dashboard there won't be edit or add, and another drop down which will be distinct task dot display name, and this will be our assign drop down. Now in our filter condition I will filter it assign to dot display name is equal to our assign drop down dot selected dot value. Now this is how our filter is working. Now I will go to my task detail and copy this icon. After that I will paste it here, and in our manager dashboard I will change the name of the title manager dashboard. When I go back, now I want to add a button to navigate, so I will simply take a button. Here I will write manager dashboard. In the advanced section first I will select navigate to manager dashboard. Now I want to show this button only when our user is manager. So for that I will go to my SharePoint site, and here I will create a new list. In the blank list I will name it managers list, and I will add a column which will be of type person. I will name it manager and save person manager, and click on save. Now I will simply add a record, and the manager will be support, and save. Now we'll go back to my screen here, and in my database I will add my SharePoint list manager. So I will select here my SharePoint site. Here I will select manager list and connect. Now I will go to my app and on start here. Now we will create a variable which will be set is manager, comma, not is blank, lookup, and I will select my manager list, comma, manager dot email is equal to where user dot and done. So here we have added our variable. Now first I will run on start, and in my manager dashboard in the visibility condition I will select my variable is manager. Now if I preview it, I can see my manager dashboard. Now for cross checking, I will delete my record in the manager list. Before previewing, I will just refresh it from the background. Now after running on start, I cannot see my manager dashboard. So this is how you can add two different screens for the employee and the manager and create a task management system. Now, what if you want to send an email when the task is completed? So for that, you need to create a Power Automate flow. So here I will select Power Automate. I will create a new flow. It will be automated cloud flow. Here, when an item is created and modified, send task email. Now when an item is created or modified, I will select my list, which will be my task list, new step, get item. The ID will be our ID. Similarly, I need to select my SharePoint site and then our SharePoint list. After that, we will send an email. So I will write send an email v2. Now in our to section, you can select the assign to email to send the email. As I don't have my Outlook here, so I will simply select my own email to show you how it is done. So I will write here in the subject, I will write task completion. In the get item, task notification, I will select the task name, title, assign to display name, has status value and due date, and here I will select my due date and click on save. Now we have added our Power Automate flow. So to check that, we need to update our record. So I will go here, and in my pending section I forgot to update. So for that I will go here, and in my task detail I will add another field which is our status field. Click add and done. Now I will go back here. Simply when I select completed, then I will click submit. So here our task is completed. Now to check that, we need to check our Power Automate flow. I will go back and it will take some time. So I will just refresh it. So here, as you can see here, our flow has ran successfully. That means it has sent the email, and in the body, as you can see, task name task A is assigned to support, has status completed and due date 11/2/24/11/20. So this is how you create a Power Automate flow to send the email notification. So in this video, we learned how to create an easy and advanced task management system in our Power App. We created three screens. First was our employee screen, second was our manager dashboard, and third for adding and editing our tasks. Also, we created a Power Automate flow to send email when the status of our task is changed or a new task is added. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as your IT source. We are always there to help you navigate to the tech world. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. So stay curious and keep learning.